Homegirl Lydia is in a really good spot with her game and seems
Yeah,
happier than ever. Just being a married lady, kind of the pressure off to
yeah. Pressure's
get
off.
into the
Hall of
Hall of Fame. Yeah,
Fame, gold.
yeah,
She got the medal trifecta now. Oh, she's smooth chilling. None of this.
yeah.
I mean, it matters, but a lot of that weight is off now. So she's definitely going to be freewheeling and playing the game to her best of ability.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if we saw in the next 2 years Lydia go on a really incredible run, given what she's been able to do at the second half of the year, really playing a really solid game. There's not a lot in her swing that can get off, and that's what we've talked about with the ladies for the longest is that they have really solid mechanics and there's
Yeah,
not a lot that can go wrong or when it gets off it seems like they can easily fix things. Incredible season from Lydia. I think given her due, we don't do a lot of ladies what's in the bag, but I think it's definitely due. Our other one with Miss Nelly Corda is up, so go check out the playlist once you hop off of this video. But let's get into Lydia's. We'll head through it really quick. The fun thing about the ladies' bags is they're always playing some different clubs that we don't always see. Going through kind of the PGA and Live guys stuff, and also
yeah.
different shafts as well. So she's rocking the Ping G430 LST, which is becoming the hot boy club, across both tours.
Oh yeah,
Playing that at 10.5. It was interesting kind of researching for this video. Her relationship with PXG terminated at the end of 2022. She had a 5-year deal with them. It's kind of early on in their development, and they were not necessarily putting out pro grade clubs at that time. But
yeah.
she ended up sticking with a couple of the woods, a couple of years after that, but has since kind of migrated all of their clubs out of her bag. But just an interesting side note there. Rocking the Mitsubishi Diamana GT50, a little bit lighter than we typically see on the men's side. We're usually seeing a 60, 65, 75 gram shafts on the men's side. So going a little bit lighter here, getting some club head speed, which she's kind of, I wouldn't say she's the one of the longer. She's probably kind of bottom half of the longer ladies
Yeah.
out there. Gets a lot of roll off of her driver. Any comments here on this particular club?
Yeah, I mean, definitely she's a rollout player. I mean, you've seen her come into greens with hybrids and they stick like a short iron would. So she is very familiar with her game, and I think this LST plays right into that as well. Diamond
For sure.
is coming back, especially with the GT model. Um, I think we're going to see a lot more 50-gram shafts in the ladies' game because they want more. They're going to want more club head speed. They're going to hit it out of the middle way more than the men ever will. So they need all the speed they can to get more yardage out of it, more than just swinging hard.
I want to see if I can find like a cheap Tensei CK White in 50 grams just to kind of play around with it. I've even
Mm,
kind of entertained the idea of trying to put in something with low spin and super light just to see what could happen. Could also easily lose control of that type of speed as well. So
right.
interesting choice there. But it's good to see somebody else competing on the shaft game outside of the norm that we've been seeing all year. Continuing that Mitsubishi Diamana shaft and the Ping G430 Max 15 and 18 woods. No surprise there.
Yeah.
Ping, the one of the best in the game when it comes to woods.
Diamana PD player design, 60-gram shaft. No, 15 degree, 18 degree, perfect gapping, 3 wood, 5 wood. And then she
Yep.
probably gets into some more hybrids and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yep.
Keeps it going.
There you have it.
Graphite design Tour AD. This one's, Tour AD hanging in there.
Yeah.
Again, G430 at 22 degrees. So this is what, like a 4 or 5 hybrid? Four?
That's 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the lower end of things for more mainly just like you saw with Aaron Wright, like they're more like 23, 24, but need a little bit of stronger loft just to, get a little bit of more out of it.
Yeah. Just controllable, regular, flex shaft. Nothing
Definitely.
crazy there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we get into these irons. Ping I-230 in the 5 and 7, and then she's playing the Blueprint S Irons in the 8 and 9 with this
Hmm.
Aerotech steel fiber FC 70 stiff shafts. Not super familiar with this one. Again, this is where I think we saw this with another lady earlier in the year with that Aerotech steel fiber shaft. Again,
Hmm.
not super popular, not widely adopted. She was playing some like prototype irons these last couple of years as well, but seems like she migrated away from those at the end of last year. Kind of
Yeah.
nondescript, not much logoing on them, which again, you can't really go wrong with Ping irons as well. I mean, damn, Ping is just really good. And this is a really sleek looking iron as well as those blueprints. What are your thoughts
Yeah.
here?
The I-230 is essentially it's like the Titleist CB, essentially. Mean as far as like thin top line players club, but with a little bit of help, a lot of bottom and perimeter weighting, so that it's easy for the ball to get up in the air, but also allows you to be a little bit more stronger lofted, to where it's going to help with distance, make it easier. Sweet spot's a little bit bigger, but still, like I said, with that player design to make it, feel like you're hitting something similar to like a player's blade or something like that as well. The
Yeah.
steel fiber it's a nice shaft. It's a graphite shaft, but of course on the stiffer, harder side of things, just really to compete with like what an iron shaft would do. So it's got those same characteristics. And I think with a girl like Lydia Ko, it's so easy for her to hit those. So
Had an in action shot. So I love that she's rocking the darker finish in her wedges. So the Titleist Vokey SM9s, pitch and wedge, excuse me, 48 degree, 54, and a 58. Nothing, again, the carrying through with the same shaft brand, a little bit heavier on the wedge side. But yeah, I just thought that stood out that she's playing that darker finish in the
yeah,
SM9.
I wonder what her loft is for a pitch and wedge. Maybe 44 to help with the loft difference.
Yeah,
I mean, her
could
gap
have.
is 48.
Right, right. Um, yeah,
She looked,
given the profile from the other clubs that we saw, I think she probably is going with the lower, lofted pitch and wedge. We saw that also with Aaron Rye,
yeah,
where he went 48 and then to a 44 as well. So
yeah.
wouldn't be surprised there. Keeping it moving. The center shafted Scotty Cameron
Ugh,
GSS. Do you hate that?
ugh.
I don't know. It's an interesting look. I kind of like it. Putting is so unique, and I guess just depending on what
True.
your eyes are drawn to, and which eye is dominant, that look might be attractive. I don't know. Looking
Yeah,
at it over the ball, looking at it from somebody else, stroking it with that putter, super cool. The
yeah.
half mallet style, classic from Scotty. I love that putter, that half mallet that they have. But of course, different neck positions in that lineup.
I mean, it looks great, and I mean, the thing is if you're a true straight back, straight through putter, then yes, the center shaft is definitely going to do you right because you don't have to worry about face control and things like that. But me, who puts on an arc, more inside, comes through, closes the face, and then kind of wraps it more around me because I'm more handsy with it than anything. Then yeah, it's gonna not fare well with me because I'm gonna keep the face open a lot more. So it's more just preference than anything. No true hate. I do. I've tried out the
Yeah,
center shafted putter before. I had
it's just not for
A
you.
Nike method. It is not. It is not, unfortunately, brother.
Playing the Pro V1X from Titleist, standard
Oh,
ball, can't go wrong. And her shoes, the Ecco Bion G5 LK. Not a lot of Ecco athletes out there. Every time I think Ecco, I think Fred Couples. He's kind of the
mm-hmm.
OG guy that started rocking Echoes. But they make a solid product. I think it's super
Oh, for
underrated
sure.
as a shoe. And she's clearly playing the BOA version of these. So she's been an Echo athlete for quite some time. Definitely something to them. There's nothing flashy. I always loved their kind of sneaker leather looks that they had in the males versions of their shoes, but really really nice looking shoe that they put out.
Agreed.
So that is Lydia Ko's What's in the Bag. Again, we wish her good tidings for the remainder of this year. I think, again, it's going to be really exciting coming down the stretch. You get a lot of stuff out of this channel, y'all. A little business knowledge, a little technical golf knowledge, a little BS in here and there. You're in a well-rounded environment. So uh,
Absolutely.
hit that subscribe button, hit that membership button. We got you covered on all things golf.